That is some music. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, guys.
You know, that's a workout. You know, there you go with that mess. I know. And I have vertigo, so it really messes with my eyes and my mind. And anyway, I would like to welcome in everybody. And there is somebody who's having a birthday today.
Yep.
And I wonder who that person is.
Don't know.
And he's from...
It's a KFC chicken wing eating Canadian.
I know,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And I somebody else has made it back on the panel too up here.
Pickles.
Yeah, catch her before she leaves.
And
She's in the shower. Remember that movie Psycho?
Morning, Pickles.
And let me tell you, because we watched that premiere or taste testing yesterday,
Yeah,
we went and had KFC.
that inspired yesterday's dinner.
Yes, it did.
I know. I sent him a message. I was like, "What? KFC's got chicken wings?" I didn't know. I haven't been to KFC in probably a very long time.
Well, you know, they're a chicken place, so I'm assuming that they're having they do. They have little drumettes wings, and then they got the full size wings. We had the full size wings.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Popeyes myself.
Yeah, whatever.
But, you know, that's a preference.
I would prefer Popeyes probably.
He does. Oh my God, he does. But
That's a good question for the panel this morning. Would you rather KFC, Popeyes, or Church's Chicken?
Everybody don't. Which one?
Here's the thing with wings, right? You know, the obvious would be, go to B-Dubs, right?
Or Wingstop.
But here's the thing. I would prefer Wingstop.
Yeah, Wingstop.
Problem is that we have no Wingstops here.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
That's the only thing we do have on the island is a Wingstop.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Now let's hush before they shut it down.
Okay.
Yeah, because they shut down the T-Mobile right next to it.
Yes, they did.
Just like that. One day it was there, one day it was gone. The next day it was completely gone, like empty.
Yeah.
Anyway, good morning, everybody, and welcome in to Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl. That is Scott. And this is Eddie. Welcome into Team Replay. If you are here for the replay, please type in the word #replay in the comments section. That way we know that you were here. But for those of you that are here right now live in the chat, good morning and welcome in Cruising on the High Seas and Travel.
My name is Tina.
Good morning.
And let's see, he says, good day, y'all. I'm hoping you are enjoying your day so far. Today's big question is, have you ever sailed on your or someone's birthday?
Yes.
Let us all know in the chats and comments section.
Yes.
And yes, we have. We
The
just got
twins.
off the booze cruise.
Your birthday.
I celebrated
my birthday. And
my
the
birthday.
twins.
And one of the Bonfire Travelers was having a birthday as well
Yeah.
on the booze cruise. Yeah. So that is a good question. Let us know.
And the Prima's coming up, and me, Eddie, and Mike from Cruise Vet is having a birthday.
Yep. That's right. We try to fashion our cruises around birthdays and events and things like that. That way we can let them know that we're celebrating, and they will bring you a little treat.
Yeah.
They will. Good morning, Eddie. Lugo Studios has made it in.
I like
Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. Good morning.
Good
Live
morning.
reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Ooh.
That's right.
Block Family Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's that?
Santa has made it in with a donation of fresh fruit. Thank you for those pineapples,
Thank
Scott.
you.
Journeys with June and Brady. Good morning.
And I have a pineapple plant on my desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the lamp thing.
Kathy Mills has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Got you all on the big TV. Hey, we didn't moved up to the big TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that's what I have to do on Sundays. And because Eddie comes on early in the morning, I have to put him on the big TV. But I let him know that I'm in. But the kids are running around.
Here's another birthday announcement. I think another Canadian has a birthday coming up next week.
Oh,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike or Rhea.
Yeah, Mike is, I think Mike's is December 5th.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Nettie and JT, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, here's our first vote. Mike and Rihanna says Church's Chicken is amazing. It's better than KFC and Popeyes.
I agree.
We drive off the island to go get churches.
Yeah, we do. We drive off the island to go get
I still can't get over that there's a churches and medicine at Alberta.
Mhm.
Journeys with June and Brady says, I'll be sailing on mine.
Yes.
I know, right?
I'm usually always sailing on my birthday. In fact, my wife's birthday is in the middle of the month, and mine's at the end of the month in October.
Mm-hmm.
And she complains often that she's like, we always sail on your birthday and never on mine, which we have sailed on hers a few times, but she's right. We mostly sail on my birthday and not hers.
Yep.
But it's supposed to be a celebration month for us, right?
Yep.
So,
And Eddie Lugo Studios has popped in with a comment here. Don't forget me, Santa. I've been naughty.
I've been naughty too, but I want a cruise.
We had to run an intervention on her Temu shopping habits yesterday. That was
Him and
Rob.
And Rob. Oh my God. They were on both of my devices, and I was losing my mind.
Yeah, I was driving back.
Shakes.
I was driving back from Houston yesterday, and her iPad died, and she was shopping on Temu while being on the phone with me. Well, she couldn't let the phone call go. Rob clicks in, and it's like, okay, let's keep her from shopping, and so we ran a Temu intervention.
And
live.
I was shaking, wasn't I?
Yeah,
was
man.
Shaking.
And what does she do? She goes over there and picks up the old school Chromebook, Scott. The Chromebook.
Oh.
I didn't know how to use it.
I thought I had put that sucker away, but it was there and it was charging. I don't know why. Nettie and JT came in with a vote. Popeyes, then KFC and Churches, but a local favorite, Harold's or Shark's Wings.
Wow. That's a Chicago thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but listen, we're leaving out the best fried chicken on the planet. Okay, Bojangles.
Okay.
But if you don't have a Bojangles near you, which I don't either, I would have to drive to Winchester, Virginia, to get to the closest Bojangles for me, right? But it is the most amazing fried chicken. Better than all of them, distinguishably and noticeably better than all of them, and their sweet tea should actually come with a shot of insulin because it's
like
that sweet, but it's that tasty also, right?
Well,
You'll find how sweet it is.
Well, that's just like McDonald's sweet tea here. You can let the whole ice melt and everything, and it's still good.
Sweet.
It's not watered down. It's still sweet and it's still good. So
yeah,
I know we love that in the summertime here. She Stole My Thunder just came in.
Good
Hello,
morning.
welcome in.
Good morning.
Muy buenos días, señorita.
The motivation.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Joe, for sending her over. Okay, here we go. Yeah, with lemon pepper.
Oh, he loves
the wings with lemon pepper. That's what I get.
Who put that down there?
Nettie and JT.
Oh my God.
Except for the Louisiana rub at Wingstop. If I get a second flavor, it's Louisiana rub. I like a little heat on my wings. Just a little bit.
I think that the ghost pepper wings from Popeyes are really like really that's ghost pepper.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. Okay, Journeys with June and Brady. June says mine is December 10th.
Oh, okay.
That'll work. And Traveling with Tinkerbell has made it in. Good morning. From the Celebrity Ascent. It's a beautiful day.
I'm sure it is.
We enjoyed. Yeah,
it's a beautiful day to be on that beautiful ship.
Yeah.
And before she says anything, because I know she's gonna say something about it, she's going live at 1 p.m. today. So
Nice. Well, yeah, be sure to check out Traveling with Tinkerbell at 1 p.m. What is it, Eastern?
Yes.
Okay, 1 p.m. Eastern
12 o'clock
today.
Time. Yeah.
Cruise Nuts has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nuts. Cruise nuts.
Kathy.
Honey barbecue. Come on, Keith. Honey barbecue.
Honey barbecue.
I like honey barbecue.
Oh yeah, I'm a dry rub type of guy though. You know,
he
like
likes
my wings, I like them to be dry rub instead of the wet sauce, which is why I don't like buffalo wings.
Well, but B-Dubs has a buffalo dry rub. Right. I actually have a container of it here in the kitchen, but the problem with that is that I don't know, like it just doesn't for me, enough of it doesn't stick to the wing.
Right. Kathy Terriana channel has made it in. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Morning.
Oh, snap. Kevin from Tuber Chat has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
Good morning.
And let me see. Thank you for that share, Kevin.
Please, yes.
We always appreciate that. Controversial Cruising has made it in. Hey.
Good morning.
What's up?
That's right. That's right. Marjorie has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Marjorie.
Bonjour.
Oh, okay. We got to vote for Bojangles here. Kathy Mills, love Bojangles.
It's bow time, right? Bojangles is the most amazing fried chicken.
I have a Popeyes down the block from here. In Union City, there's a Bojangles, and a KFC right across the street.
Oh, wow.
And Mike Urana says, what did you all think about the celebrity ascent yesterday?
It's nice. In fact, it's so nice. What did we do?
We didn't do anything. She got me to go and look up celebrity cruises and said, really, how much are their cruises? So I set a date. I put in some cruises and stuff. And from what I see, it's
not that bad.
No, I mean, some of them are fairly reasonable. And, to my surprise, some Holland America sailings are reasonable as well.
Yeah.
Right. And I would say those two lines are very comparable. Like they're in the same class. Right. Well, so most of them are very reasonable. Yeah.
Reasonably speaking. Cruising with Keith.
Right.
Cruising with Keith has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
So it was very nice live.
It was. That's a very nice ship.
Anytime somebody can get me to go and look something up.
Yep.
It's good. Like Paradise Beach. We're going to book that.
I'm already booked.
Oh, well, we didn't know. Okay.
Already booked at Paradise Beach for January 31st.
Okay. We will be. And we'll be on the ship January the 31st. That's New Year's Eve.
No.
Oh, wait. No.
That's when everybody's property taxes are due or something like that. We'll be in Cozumel on property tax day.
Okay.
Here's the thing, though. You know what? When I was looking at the itinerary last night, because my wife asked me about like Norwegian. We're always complaining about how expensive cabanas are on Royal Caribbean's private island, and she was wondering how expensive they were at Harvest Caye. So I was looking them up. And when I was in there, I did not know we were going to Roatan. I thought we were only going to Belize, Cozumel, and Costa Maya. I did not know we were going to Roatan. So I'm like, okay, now I have to figure out what I'm doing in Roatan.
Right. It'd be cool if we can go over there to Mahogany Bay and crash the party.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I love Mahogany Bay. It's a little hot, but
it's very hot.
Yeah. Facebook user from the Cruise Nuts. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
And
so we'll book ours.
Cruising with Keith, honey barbecue. Wow.
I love honey barbecue.
I don't know.
Keith, I love. We're here.
Traveling with Tinkerbell says, I can see Florida from where we are. Crazy.
I hope so. If they see something else, then worry.
Okay. Mike and Rihanna says Canadian honey barbecue.
Okay. It must be real sweet.
Oh, snap. Rihanna's Life Adventures. The other half has made it in. Good morning.
Good
Listening
morning.
at work.
You mean the better half?
Yeah. Althea Taylor, Natural Life, has came in also.
Good morning. And I've been watching Blessed's blogs. Just so you'll know, I've been on hers. And she's been having some good topics. That's why, I like those grown-up topics that she's been having.
Roxanne has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. We are all caught up in the chat, which means it is now time for us to show you our ship, which is in today, the Carnival Breeze.
El Breeze.
Yep. And if you are here, we have made it up to 66 degrees with 100% humidity and cloudy.
Oh my God! No.
Yeah,
I
man.
know. I just went outside and it is bad.
It's bad. If you are still here this afternoon during sail away time, your sail away forecast is as follows: 68 degrees with 97% humidity and thunderstorms.
And real bad thunderstorms. They're talking tornadoes and
Yeah,
all that
plus
other
three
stuff.
inches of rain today. So if you are driving in on the same day, especially coming through
Be
Houston,
careful.
Houston is about to get beat up with possible street flooding. So stay up on the highway. Do not get off of the highway.
Yeah.
No matter how heavy the traffic is, because those feeder roads or frontage roads, as some people call them, do get flooded faster than the regular streets.
And
So that's
our
something I
street
know
gets
about
flooded.
Houston for sure.
Our streets get flooded because we're right by the water. It gets flooded quick.
But you gotta love a place that still has thunderstorms at Christmas, right?
Yeah.
In Christmas time, right? Because the only storms we get here are nor'easters.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, which is basically the winter equivalent of a mild hurricane or tropical storm.
Yep.
And then, of course, it's not dumping rain, it's dumping snow.
Journeys with June and Brady says, I booked a cabana in Margaritaville, Grand Turk. I hope it's worth it.
Scott would know.
No.
I mean, listen, here's the thing about cabanas with me, right? I always think cabanas are worth it. They, there's not usually much to them, but they offer just kind of like a little bit of a private space, and it might be right on the doorsteps of a whole bunch of people, but it's still just kind of like a little private space. And especially when my wife is with me, my wife cannot take a millisecond in the sun for some strange reason. I can't figure that out. But in any event, it's way better than an umbrella. You don't have to keep moving your chair and stuff like that as the sun moves around, stuff like, so I really feel like a cabana is worth it as long as they're not crazy expensive. Now, like, would I ever pay $3,200 for an overwater cabana at Coco Cay? Never. Never. Like, not even if I had $10 million in the bank, I wouldn't do it. So it'd be a principal thing for me. But, I got on Ocean Cay, I got the cabana for $250. Totally worth it. And I got, I've rented cabanas in other locations for, around that same amount of money. But unfortunately, when they're getting up into the $800 and $900 for 5 hours or 6 hours, however long you're at the island, in my opinion, not worth it. But some people might feel it's worth it.
Mike Arana says it is 19 degrees Fahrenheit here, clear with a high of 29 degrees Fahrenheit today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, we are at 25 degrees Fahrenheit.
Nice.
But we are supposed to go up to a balmy 50 degrees today. So I am, and if that is true, I think I'm going to be able to get some drone flying or some practicing with my FPV drone today. So
36.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, in Georgia. Fairbrick Studio, good morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Welcome in.
I connected with them through Eddie.
Journeys with June and Brady says I paid $200.
That's
reasonable.
For me, that would be reasonable.
Yeah.
And I'd be okay with paying that.
Roxanne's never done a cabana.
Do it.
We were considering doing the little beds
booth
that they had at Paradise Beach, but they were all
They were
sold
all
out.
sold out. So that's why we're going to jump on it right now. In fact,
There she goes. There goes Speed Racer. Wow. Okay. So she is distracted, which means that it is now time for Jeremy Goes Bananas. And here we go. Today is Thursday, November 30th. And on this day in history in 1718, Charles the
12.
12th, King of Sweden, was killed during a siege of the fortress of Fredriksten, east of Oslo Fjord, ending Sweden's age of greatness.
You better get those lips ready.
Yeah.
1782, Britain and the United States
Right.
signed the preliminary articles of the Treaty of Paris as part of the Peace of Paris, a collection of treaties concluding the American Revolution. In 1874, British statesman, orator, and author Sir Winston Churchill, who as Prime Minister rallied the British people during World War II and led his country from the brink of defeat to victory, was born in Oxfordshire, England.
Bananas.
Right. Keep going.
What was a banana?
Okay, come on. You got another banana up here. Come on. I like the banana parts. Come on.
In 1908, the United States and
This is
Japan signed the Route Takahita Agreement,
No.
which
That's a
averted a
banana.
drift toward possible war through the mutual acknowledgement of certain international policies and spheres of influence in the Pacific.
He looks mean.
In 1924, politician Shirley Chisholm, the first African-American woman to be elected to the U.S. Congress, was born. In 1936, a fire virtually destroyed the Crystal Palace, the giant exhibition hall that housed the Great Exhibition of 1851. In 1939, after Finland refused to grant the Soviet Union a naval base and other concessions in the fall of 1939, Soviet troops totaling about 1 million men attacked Finland on several fronts, initiating the Russo-Finnish War. In 1979, the British rock band Pink Floyd released their 11th studio album, The Wall.
You remember that?
I have that album.
Yeah, I was a big Pink Floyd fan. I had everything they ever did.
In 1982, American singer and songwriter Michael Jackson released Thriller, which became the best-selling album in the world and won a record-setting 8 Grammy Awards. In 1996, a block of gray sandstone known as the Stone of Scone was returned to Scotland 700 years later after it had been taken to England as war booty by King Edward I.
War booty.
In 1999, Exxon and Mobil formally merged, becoming ExxonMobil, one of the world's leading oil and energy businesses. In 2001, the hunt for the Green River Killer ended as Gary Ridgway was arrested in Washington, and he later pled guilty to killing 48 women, though he claimed to have murdered as many as 80. He was the deadliest convicted serial killer in the United States.
I thought Ted Bundy was.
In 2007, American motorcycle daredevil Evel Knievel, who was known for his death-defying stunts, which included a spectacular jump over the fountains at Caesar Palace Hotel in Las Vegas, died at the age of 69. And finally, in 2018, American politician George H.W. Bush, who was the 41st president of the United States, died at the age of 94. And that will do it for this episode of Jeremy Goes Bananas.
Oh, we be going. Y'all just don't know what be going on. We be dancing.
All right. Okay, hang on.
That's right, Mike. I will be vlogging it, but you will not see it until 2050.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
I'm trying to tell
Let's see
you.
if we got a graphic in.
And that's why Scott does these virtual.
I'm not even
tours.
sure. I've been trying to look back through the conversation. I'm not even sure what I'll be vlogging, but I'm sure I'll be vlogging.
Yep.
But I will be vlogging on the Prima. Trust
Journeys
that.
with June and Brader says I only wanted the cabana because it comes with a waiter.
Oh yeah.
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 I mean, so on Royal Caribbean's island, especially in the Chill Island area, they're very attentive to you, the waiters and stuff. They're, the attendants, they're coming by all the time. On Ocean Cay, I was there from the time the ship docked till it was so dark I couldn't barely see to walk out of there. And the waiter came by twice. I had to literally go every time I wanted a beer or whatever. I had to go up to the bar and get it. So
yep.
Not in Paradise, man.
Paradise, you got to tell them people to stop.
I had to tell them to stop.
No, you're right. At Paradise, they are definitely constantly there.
Yes.
Nettie and JT, Loves the Wall, best album ever.
Actually, I think Dark Side of the Moon was the best Pink Floyd album, but that's just
I was fixing to say that.
Yeah.
Yes. Dark Side of the Moon is exponentially better.
Yeah.
Okay. Roxanne says, do you all buy their internet package, or are you able to use your own hotspot? When I cruised, I didn't buy their internet package.
Don't use that hotspot. You're going to be charged. Your phone bill is going to be.
I mean, I always get the internet when I'm on a ship, but it's just because I have to work on and it never fails. Every single time I'm on a ship, I'm getting contacted by clients, which I'm completely fine with. I tell my clients, even if a client knows I'm going to be on a ship, I tell them, listen, please, if something comes up or this or that or whatever, contact me, because if you don't, other clients are going to be doing it. I'm still going to be working. So you're not going to really, like if you feel like you're giving me a break or whatever, it's not necessary. I'm there to work too. So, and then they, so they usually do contact me. And if I didn't have the internet, I'd be completely screwed. So.
Yeah, whenever you're out there on the water, it's all international roaming. So I don't know that the hotspot is going to work, first of all. And even if it does, you're going to be data roaming, which means that you're going to be charged a whole lot. What we recommend is either completely disconnect like Baby and I do and don't use the internet at all for the week, which will completely relax your mind and put your mind in vacation mode. And take you away from what you're used to. Or you can buy their internet package and still be able to chat somewhat with, back home. But yeah, if you want to be completely disconnected, put that phone in airplane mode and free yourself for a whole week. See how you feel whenever you.
My wife was just telling me last night that she actually she gets the internet most of the time too, but she didn't get the internet when we were on our 10-day on Maravilla to New England and Canada. And she told me that she actually kind of enjoyed being disconnected a little bit on that. So, we're going to be sailing Divina on 11-day in April of 24. And she said to me, I don't think I'm going to get it then either. So what I've been doing is, even on ships where on MSC, you can't log out of a device and back into another device. You can't do that. Once you log in on a device, that device your internet package is locked in on that device for the whole cruise. So make sure it's your phone.
Okay.
And not your laptop. So, but on ships and stuff that I can do that, on lines that I can log in and out, I don't. I just plug my phone into my laptop with a USB cable. And then I just go into tethering and do a USB share the internet to my laptop. And then on my Windows laptop, I start up the Windows hotspot so that all the other devices that I want to use in my cabin then can share the internet too. Wow. And it works remarkably well, right? Like, so when I have that going, my wife so I'm using the internet on the laptop. My wife can use the internet on her phone. I carry a second phone, a Pixel, with me that I can then use to get on, and my Galaxy is just sitting there, basically, living life as a modem.
Yeah.
That's right. And it's been working out really, really well. And it's the only way I will use the internet on the ships now. That way I don't have to log in and out either. But it's perfect. And my wife, if she needs to get on and do something or whatever, she can when we're in the cabin. And then otherwise she's disconnected, and it saves us from having to buy 2 internet packages.
Okay.
Cool.
That sounds good.
Have a great day, June. Take it easy. On the way to the salon.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of the salon, let's see what the salon has to say about the cruise and travel industry news.
Morning cruise news.
Record cruise growth and developments in Galveston.
Texas. That's right.
Galveston Wharves CEO Roger Rees revealed the financial outlook for the port of 2024, one that promises to be a year of significant financial windfalls and growth for one of the fastest growing U.S. cruise ports. Although Galveston does have a relatively large sector involving in cargo and industry, the cruise portion of the port's activities promises to be the fastest growing sector in 2024. The port anticipates a 30% increase in cruise passengers by the end of 2023, propelled by the addition of a third cruise terminal, higher occupancy on larger ships, and an increase in sailings. The surge in passenger traffic from 1 million passengers in 2022 to an estimated 1.4 million by the end of 2023 is expected to continue into 2024 with a projected 14% increase to 1.6 million passengers. The passengers will arrive in Galveston during one of the 388 expected cruise calls in 2024. All in all, the new budget for 2024 projects and operating revenue of $72.5 million. This is then broken down into $35.5 million in operating expenses, leaving a net income for the Port of Galveston of $37 million.
Mm-hmm.
Several major developments are central to this growth: the expansion of Cruise Terminal 25 and the introduction of the Carnival Jubilee this year, playing a major role in the financial gains for 2024. A significant investment of $53 million is being channeled into upgrading Terminal 25 to accommodate Carnival Jubilee, the larger than any of the current Carnival ships at Galveston Wharves. In tandem with these developments, the construction of a new terminal for Royal Caribbean has been completed. $125 million, 161,334 square foot facility, despite some early startup problems, have been operating successfully with Harmony of the Seas sailing year-round from Galveston. Plans are also in motion for the construction of a $140 million fourth cruise terminal and additional parking at Pier 16, making another milestone in the port's ongoing expansion. Pier 16 Cruise Terminal will likely be used by the third largest cruise operator worldwide, MSC Cruises. So Roger Reeves, Galveston Wharves port director and CEO, were reaping the rewards of our long-range plans to increase revenues and reduce costs to reinvest cash reserves in port improvements. Next year will be a landmark year in the port's 198-year history, thanks to the $42.3 million in state grants, the support of our Wharves Board and City Council investments by our cruise partners, and hard work by our great staff. Our investment and changes at Galveston Wharves is making including internal roadway improvements and the expansion of the express lot for on-site parking at terminals 25 and 28. So it's great news for some people who are living the dream.
Texas.
Carnival Cruise Lines is testing a new debarkation procedure.
Okay.
So in an effort to further smooth the debarkation process, Carnival Cruise Lines is introducing a way for guests to use the Carnival Cruise Hub to choose their debarkation time and receive notification about when they can leave the ship. We always want debarkation to be easy as possible. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not, says John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line brand ambassador. I wanted to let you know that we are rolling out a new debarkation system for those guests who put their luggage outside of their cabin door and want to choose what time they disembark. Rather than having thousands of guests head to guest services to choose luggage tags, passengers will now be able to select their debarkation time and the number of luggage tags they need in the Carnival Hub app, and the appropriate tags will be delivered to their stateroom.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
On debarkation morning, a notification will be sent through the app to alert guests that their luggage is ready and that they can leave the ship. The new process is called digital debark and is currently being piloted aboard 4 ships: Carnival Spirit, Carnival Conquest, Carnival Dream, and the Carnival Elation. So Heald has indicated that the new procedures will be gradually rolled out to other ships in the fleet, but no timeline has been confirmed for when the different ships will offer digital debark. The new digital debark luggage tag distribution will not impact guests who prefer to use Carnival's self-assist debarkation option. Those guests carry off their luggage themselves without the need of any luggage tags at all. Self-assist guests will still be among the first to debark the ship as soon as the vessel has been cleared immigrations and debarkation can begin. Similarly, guests at the diamond and platinum levels of the Carnival Cruise Line's very important Fun Person program, who've earned priority debarkation as a perk, will also not be impacted, as their top level luggage tags will be delivered to their stateroom without the need of selecting any digital option. The same goes for guests who have purchased Faster to the Fun or who are staying in suites. Furthermore, guests who prefer not to use the Carnival Hub app, whether they do not have a smartphone, have trouble connecting to the ship's onboard wireless signal, or for just don't want to use it, for other reasons, can still visit the display set up near guest services and choose their luggage tag in person.
And that's the way the news goes.
All right.
I like that new digital debark.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out. Now, again, leading into the question of the day is I am a get off the ship as fast as possible kind of person. So on my recent debarkation from MSC Maravilla, self-assist was approximately 7:30. They were calling. I think we might have gotten off a little bit earlier, 15 minutes or so earlier. We were definitely in port and tied up probably close to an hour before that. I left my cabin at 6:45, thinking 45 minutes, I'll get downstairs and, there won't be much of a line. No, there was a line probably half the length of the ship already at 6:45 in the morning. So tons of people already beat me to it. To stand in line down there to get off. That's just me, because I typically, from a Northeast, I'm going to be driving home. So the sooner I can get in my car and get home, the better for me. When I'm flying home from Florida or some other destination, I am usually not on an early flight, just because I'm a little worried about, if there is a nightmare process of getting off or something like that, I'm worried about not being able to make it. So I usually have a later flight. So I'm not as concerned about getting off that early, but I still do typically get off pretty early. Like I think when we get off the Wonder, we were on the shuttle bus headed to Orlando International before the sun was even up. It was still dark when we were on the bus headed to the airport. And I don't think our flight left until like 1 or something like that. So we did a lot of sitting around at the airport, but but again, it's just, what I like to do. But I know that some people will stay on the ship until the absolute possible moment. So
Not us.
Yeah. Eddie?
I stay on the ship. I like to, get up at the time that we need to get up, but I like to, we have everything done the night before. What we had left, it's what we're gonna use that morning. And I like to get up, get our prep stuff, make sure we go through everything, that we are not leaving anything behind, and go and have breakfast. Once we have breakfast, then we go down, wait for whatever the situation is. I'm usually in a wheelchair coming out, so it takes time. This past on the Glory, we have to go to the same theater to wait there for a wheelchair, and it took another 45 minutes for the guy to finally show up. There was a nice line in it, and then by the time we got there, we just had to wait some more. And then it took longer bringing us out all the way out to the port, and I have to be from one wheelchair from the ship to another wheelchair from the port, and then the guy continued. He took us down to the luggage area, and he even helped carry the luggage to the shuttle. So I had to find, getting out towards the last, because I like to have a nice breakfast, because I have that's why we drive to where we go, because I like to eat well, because I have a nice 6-7 hour drive ahead of us. So this way we only stopped once we leave the state. We only make one stop to get gas again, or two, a snack, and continue. So that's why I like to wait till later. So I try to get up later.
Yeah, beaver nuggets.
Yeah,
We-
that's it.
Yeah, we completely understand the need for beaver nuggets. For us, I have just moved us into the not checking the luggage thing. We have come to an agreement that the express debarkation is the way to go. You bring your own stuff down, and you get off the ship. The platinum status, I believe, is what has driven us to this decision. However, we will be on a brand new cruise line in January, which is NCL. I'm going to have to lean heavily on Eddie, to see how that goes. I'm not sure how their disembarkation process works, but yeah, I imagine it's the same.
Drill. We need to know everything.
Yeah, the muster, everything.
We've been going just to Nettie and JT about the dining. We need to look at everything.
Yeah. Everything. That is a good question. And let's see, I believe I just now saw somebody come in, and that would be House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it into the show. Never late.
Never late.
Yeah.
I hope Mr. Scott here attaches to us when we get ready to get in the Prima, because me and Cheryl will be going in as handicap, and we get taken in after the Haven. So
that's it.
But Scott, you need to be around us, all right?
And Cruise Nuts has come in with something interesting. It says, I heard the new fuel LNG is worse off than fossil fuels on the environment.
Well, I don't know that.
Well, liquid natural gas is natural gas is mined the same way oil is. They got to dig in the ground and and extract it. So I imagine that it's at the very least equally environmentally impactful.
And Mike Reyes says, for us, we would debark depending on when we are flying home.
And that's pretty typical for most people, right? They, not me. I mean, like I said, if I had a 4 o'clock flight, I'd probably still be off that ship.
Me too.
In the morning. I just, for me, my vacation is over that day, right? That morning, a lot of people are like, oh no, I'm going to do this. No, for me, it's over. Time to go home.
Yeah. And Roxanne says NCL is awesome. That's the one I did most of my cruises on.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got to see what the hype is all about.
Yes, we do.
On the Prima.
And
I'm
excited.
There are some exciting cruises coming up next year. I know we're going to be on one of these, but Eddie has these secrets that he's been keeping from everybody. Let's see if he's willing to come off of the info.
October 28, 2024, leaving out of Tampa on a Carnival Paradise. On a 6-day cruise, leaving out of Tampa, we're going to go to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman, man. Get in touch with Bruce for your cabin information and pricing and deposit and all that good stuff. A bunch of people are going to be on this one. Traveling with Tinkerbell will be there. Hopefully, House of X will be getting their deposit soon and be part of it too. Bruce and Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel will be there. Cruise Nuts, also both of them, Mike and Tracy. Orange Gone Blood will be there. All 4 of us will be there. Hopefully, Alice will be there too. James Catanese. I mean, there's a whole bunch of people. Mike and Rihanna are taking care of a Facebook group right now, and it's going to be their first cruise. So, what better experience to have to join them to see their first reaction to their own first cruise?
Yes.
It's going to be excellent. Plus, Mr. Jeremy here will be celebrating his birthday there too. So, even better.
And Scott too.
And Scott too.
Oh, Scotty too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody going overboard. I don't know who. So we'll see. We'll give numbers out and see what happens. Many activities are going to be happening on this. Door decoration, shot glass. We're going to have a Halloween contest by Carnival. Tinkerbell is going to take care of the slot pool. House of X will be taking care of an elegant night. There might be a bar crawl also. There's going to be a few things going on. So get in touch. Get ready. There's a line in Facebook already of hotels available within the area. So let's get it going. Like I say, get in touch with Bruce and Ocean to Ocean Travel to get your cabin information. Get it and listen to this video.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at oceantooceantravel.com.
And January 26, 2025, leaving out of San Juan, Puerto Rico on a 7-day, 8-port cruise. Yes, from San Juan, Puerto Rico on the brand new NCL Viva, the Alice Lugo Studios, and me, of course, will be hanging out of San Juan, going to the ABC Islands, all 3, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, San Lucia, St. Kitts, and back to Puerto Rico. So that's 2 for 1, baby. I'll be also celebrating my 60th birthday, and it should be a lot of fun. Think about it's going to be there with her family. I'm going to be there with Alice. So please come along and get in touch with Bruce for your cabin information also, and get your deposits done and all that good stuff, because I have plenty to eat in Puerto Rico, and we're going to be hanging out on all different ports. There's no sea days. It's all port, one after the other. Excellent. Listen to this.
Caribbean Conquest 2025. Hosted by Eddie and Alice Lugo Studios, out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Aboard the Norwegian Viva. Ports of call, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, St. Kitts. Come join us for this great cruise, January 26th, February 2nd, 2025. Contact Bruce at oceantooceantravel.com.
That's right, baby.
That's right,
Yep.
baby.
That is going to be an amazing.
I cannot take how that AI pronounces Punta Cana.
Yep.
It just, I don't know. It just, does something to me.
Yep.
Oh yeah, cruise nuts. I agree. I rush on, but I also rush off.
Well, no,
See,
it's just
I'm the
different times of
opposite.
month.
I'm the opposite. Like I said, my wife wants to charter a boat to take us out to meet the damn thing on its way back from the
Right.
cruise
Previous sailing,
already,
yeah.
from the previous cruise. But me, I'm like, if it's 5 minutes before we push back is good with me.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too.
I don't want to get on. I think probably the minimum, I don't want to get on before my cabin's ready because I don't want to have to, wander the ship, pulling my bags and everything else. I just want to be able to get on and be able to go straight to my room and drop my stuff. Then I can head back out onto the ship and wander and, check everything out. But
that's why during check-in, we choose a later check-in, like noon. We're not those early people in line or whatever, because 2 reasons. Number one, so the room can be ready by the time you make it all the way through security. And also she has platinum. So no matter what time we show up, it's still going to be priority everything. Let's rush them through. Yeah. So we try to time our arrival based off of how long we think it's going to take to get through the terminal and onto the ship.
But we're going to go with Eddie because he's up there on the level of getting on.
You got platinum status, Eddie?
He got some kind of status.
It's silver.
Silver.
Silver, which is the low level.
Does NCL status match?
No.
Oh,
but since I'm handicapped, you get brought in as soon as Haven goes in. You right after. So
yep.
No matter what level you are, I don't have a problem.
I'm already status matched with MSC. I got to get on a sailing sometime soon.
So you know what? So another Jeremy asked me if it would be worth it for him to status match onto MSC as silver. And my response was, don't be like that other Jeremy. Okay. And this is just my opinion, but once you status match, it's done. You can't do it again.
Right.
And then you got to sail a bunch of times to get to the, ultimate goal. Right. And for me, it just seems like that would just put you, down there lower.
Yep.
Make you have to sail more times in order to get to that higher one.
Yeah.
So I said, in my opinion, don't status match until you can get in as gold.
Okay.
And then sail. Because I status match in as gold, and I feel like I've been on MSC 1,000 times, and I'm still not diamond.
Yep. Because at her platinum level, she's going to go in as gold.
Right, and I went in as gold under diamond from Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been sailing a whole bunch of times, and now I'm close to getting black card or diamond on MSC, but I'm still not there.
Right. The Z-Show Cruise Fund has checked in. Merry Christmas, content creators from the greatest state in American history of the world, champion Texas Rangers, and soon will be home of the greatest cruise ship of all time, the Carnival Jubilee, the wonderful Lone Star State of
Texas.
That's right, baby. New York. Kathy Mills says, it is a concern that the airline won't take your luggage, but so early before your flight, so you can't get through the terminal where you board just to hang out.
I mean, it is a pain in the butt that they won't, that I can't check in 4 hours ahead of time. And in fact, when my wife and I were in Orlando this last time, when we got off the Wonder of the Seas, we went to the kiosk, to print the tags, and it wouldn't let her print the tag because for some reason, it wouldn't let us print the tags because it was like we had to check in, I think, at 11 or something like that. And it was like 10:59. And we had to stand there, right? We had to stand there for like a minute until it would let us do it. So it is kind of a pain in the butt, but I have a place that I go to in Orlando International that is out of the way, far away from everybody, that I can just go and sit and soak in the last bit of warm weather before I'm flying back to gold. So I don't mind it. I just keep my bags with me and then I drag it back, I drag it back up there. But yes, it is kind of a pain to be there that early because there isn't anywhere to go. You can't just drop your bags and lighten your load.
right? Except on Southwest. If you go to the outdoor check-in area, I know we showed up like 4 or 5 hours early. Yeah. They'll do it for you if you're flying Southwest.
Yeah.
I love it. Together We Travel has made it in.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
And the Bud Files have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And yeah, we want to take this moment to appreciate all of you for coming in for today. But we got a list of other people that are coming on YouTube later on today.
Yes.
And I know that Eddie has that list.
Well, later today at noon, Mayhem and Miracles will be live at 12 noon.
Yes.
She's on live Monday through Friday, so check her out.
Mm-hmm.
J&S Travels will be live today at 12:15 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
IMX Travels at 1 p.m. Eastern. Traveling with Tinkerbell will be live from the from the Celebrity Ascent today at 1 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
J&S Adventures and the Vacation Nation will be on at 7 p.m. tonight. Michael Spoiled Mama and Gillian Farms at 6 p.m. Eastern. And closing the night at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight will be Partners on the Go and Journey with the Changers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's see. My room will be ready when I get on the Jubilee, December 23rd.
Yeah, it will be.
Let's hope it's ready. We're y'all will be the first people in the rooms. So
I mean, seriously, if I lived as close to the port as you guys, now I know Z doesn't live there, right? He lives further away, but if I mean, honestly, I would probably not even leave until like 3.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then just roll down there and roll right on the ship too, right? So you know, my closest port for me is Baltimore. It literally, like, door to door takes exactly an hour and 5 minutes for me to get there, to be parked in the parking lot there and, you know, walking into the terminal. And I still don't leave before probably 11 or 12 before I drive down there to get on the ship. You know, Bayonne in New York is a little different depending on when and how I'm going in. Bayonne, I'm parking right at the port. So I'm usually either in New Jersey the night before, but even if I'm in there the night before, I'm not leaving my hotel before I have to be out of it.
Right. And let's see. Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says, I might go live tonight, but don't know what time. Please keep an eye on the channel.
Enjoy your birthday.
Yeah, and Controversial Cruising says Trivia's back, baby. I know we'll keep an eye out for that also. And Scott says, if I don't have an early flight, I stay on till they kick me off.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I don't want. I just got to get off before I get sad about leaving.
And then they have to bring her off the ship kicking and screaming?
Yes. Security and everybody.
All righty, guys. Well, that will do it for today's show. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We always appreciate you coming in and staying to the end. There's a lot of you still in here. Everybody hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.